Hello, Amy Store here. I'm going to give you a real quick tutorial on how to embed your Twitter feed, your Instagram feed, and your what used to be called Remind 101 feed. Let me log into my Instagram account real quick so I can have that ready. And we are logged in. Okay, so from your website, let me show you first what you need to add, what widget you need to add to your website to embed this feed. And the good thing about embedding these feeds means that your parents don't have to actually have accounts for Twitter, for Instagram, or Remind. They can just refer to your website. All right, let me delete this real quick so I can show you from a blank space what to add. So what you're going to do is you are going to drag and drop. Let me just show you the widget. This widget right here, code object. When you drag and drop it, you will see where it says insert code. When you click here, this is where your code is going to be copied and pasted. So that's your first step. Now here's a suggestion that I have. If you have feeds for all three, Twitter, Instagram, Remind, or even Facebook, you could, let me go to a blank tab. Let's just call it test, or we'll just say social media. How about that? You could create this space or make this space 3 layers or 3 columns. So under here where it says layouts, I'm going to drag and drop a 3-column layout. So now on these spots where they say drop here, I could, and this is just a suggestion, drag and drop my code object widget into all 3 columns. So then you have 3 of your feeds going at once. Okay, so just an option. Let me show you Remind first. Okay, so from Remind, let me get logged in. If you go over here, there's a little gear, you're going to click, nope, I lied. You're going to click account, sorry about that, and then click widgets, and then you're just going to find the class. So you already have a class created prior to doing this, and then you're going to copy that code. The code is what you see right here. Then you're going to go back to your website where it says insert code. You're going to paste into this box and then click apply. Now it looks like nothing happened, right? But when you click preview, you can see the Remind feed is here that the parents can then scroll through. Pretty cool, right? Let me get out of preview. All right, so we have Instagram here. Now let's embed, I'm sorry, we have Remind here. Now let's embed our Twitter. So Twitter, from here, if you click on your profile picture and you go to settings, and then you go look on the left-hand side and you'll see the word widgets. Click widgets and then create new. I would just go with profile. Let's see how this works. And you're going to type in the URL to your Twitter account. So if you need to, which I need to do, I'm going to open up Twitter in another tab so I can pull my profile account. So click on this profile icon again. We probably should have done this before we click settings. And then you're going to copy and paste this URL. And you're going to plug it in right here. And then click the arrow. Then it gives you your display options. Completely up to you. This gives you like a Twitter button that they can follow you back on. The embed timeline to me would be a good one because that shows all of your, it shows your feed. So this, it'll give you a preview. And that's rather large, right? I'm going to see, we're going to test this out and see if it actually shrinks it to that space, which will be nice. So I'm going to click copy code. I'm going to go back to my website. I'm in the center column now. So I'm going to click here, insert code, click apply. Now let's see what it looks like. Click preview. Oh, I like it. So this would be my option. Oh, we'll see. Maybe not so. Maybe not so much. So you see how it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Here's the fix for that. Let's get back to design mode. When you are publishing your Twitter feed, if you look, let me find, there's a button, here it is, set customization options. You can change the height and the width. So we want to make the height a little bit lower, right? When you do that, it'll give you another preview. So here, this is a little bit thinner, or very much so. You can change the width. This I would probably be okay with. Maybe make it a little bit taller. Guess it really depends on. See, this is not too bad. This one's good. I'm gonna go with this. So now I'm gonna click update. Oh, or not. So let's do 221. Then click update. Now I'm gonna copy this code again. Copy code. Go back to my website. Click back here where we were to begin with. I'm gonna delete this and then copy the new one. Click apply. Now click preview. And now you have a much shorter feed for parents to scroll through. Now let's talk about Instagram. Now, if someone figures out an easier way to do this, please let me know. The way that I use it for my blog is I have to go to another website to pull a code from versus just pulling it from Instagram. I have not figured it out yet, but if you do, you let me know. I could pull an embed code for one picture. If you see right here, it says embed, but I want the whole feed. So this is the website. It's called Lightwidget, lightwidget.com. You're going to log in with your Instagram account. Once you do that, it develops it for you right away. You can change how you want to view it. You've got grid, slideshow, or columns. You can change the number of columns, the number of rows. I'm thinking that this may or may not fit in that space. So let's do, what about, let's see what this looks like. That's not bad. We can make it a little bit smaller. Let's just see how this works. So once you play around with it and you like it, once again, you've got these choices here, slideshow or columns. Let's see what slideshow looks like. Preview. It's pretty cool. Pinterest, let's view that one. I think I like this one better. I'm gonna go with this. So I'm gonna click get code. And here's your code right here. I'm gonna copy it. I'm going to paste it, go back in design mode, go back to my third column, paste it here, click apply. Now let's see. And there we go. And I believe this feed right here for your Instagram just automatically updates or populates. If you went with probably the grid, this one might scroll, might be a little bit different. Let's see what the grid looks like. So I'm gonna go back here, design mode. Let's delete this, paste that, and let's click preview. Well, pretty much the same thing. So I'm gonna maybe it just shows 4 pictures at a time. But if your parents do click this, then it will take you to the Instagram account. So this one way, just a suggestion, you may not have all 3 of these social media platforms, but you now know how to embed it into your website. If you have any questions at all about how to embed these items, please reach out to me or your Tim on your campus or even your instructional coach. Thank you.